against the Charlotte Hornets. We got 13 games before we end December. So that will be in December. We got 13 games. But yeah, man, let's keep on pushing through, man, because my phone is on 86%. I'm using my TCL small phone. My Motorola G is charging right now, so once it reaches 100, I'm going to come back and record and stuff like that. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and finish the season. We 17-0. Charlotte Hornets are 4-14, so let's keep on continuing.
I knew it was fake, but I still, cause I'm a grin, yeah. That door wide open, waste my line. All the time rolling. Don't know how I stand, but crush my arms totally. Wood just broke, no motion, sleeping on sofa, creeping that house like I done went to stay free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. They already hate me, they gon' want me when I'm on. Oh, y'all think it yet? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, I promise. Can't take me, can't guard me, I been just like Charmin. We could have been superstars. Remember when we were.
Passes to Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's ball. Pulls up. The rebound by Maxey. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets youthfulness play part of that, you think, Bob?
There's no question about it, B. I mean, the younger squad definitely, I think, needs more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes off. They can really outwork more experienced older teams in some cases.
Here's ball. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Hayward. Takes a three. The rebound by Embiid. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the paint. And Tucker gets it to go.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots that have any kind of chance.
Good.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a
run to start the game.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Plumlee. Hits the front of the rim and out.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Harden. Man, that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Here's Ball. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Let's see a lot of action around the NBA on Thanksgiving Eve. A great lead-in to a big weekend of basketball.
NBA, we have so much to be thankful for. And of course, this is when the season starts for real. We've got a few weeks behind us. Guys have their legs under them. Now we start to see who the top dogs really are.
Now here's Tucker. Averaging around 6 a game. Good work there as he goes. Tucker's got his second bucket on the night.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Hayward outside. Baxi against Rozier. From deep, Hayward. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one. And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, this squad really got after it.
And here are the Hornets now, following the score by Philadelphia. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Brad, are you good with that?
I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA. Question. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Harold. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Well, great play down low. And then you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe. But that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game. I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day. Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
The shot's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Martin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Charlotte again missing. And the 76ers with possession. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here. Melton misses. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And here's Martin. Back to Oubre. The three. And Milton pulls it down. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Melton with the ball. Checked by Washington. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference. And establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge too. You don't discount that.
Called by Charlotte.
George Niang, not a guy who's seen a bunch of minutes, but certainly makes the most of opportunities as they come his way.
Now here's Oubre. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Hayward. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be heading to the line from there. It's going to go on Montrezl Harrell.
By employing the change of pace dribble, Hayward creates windows for a shot inside and outside.
Footballs is checked in for Milton. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harrell passes passes to Thibault. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Martin. Back to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot on the way. They get the rebound. Here's Washington. And that one's long. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Here's Thibault. Uses the glass on the layup. Thibault's got his second basket on the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row, off assist.
Oubre on the wing. Fires it. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to win the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Ball and Rozier are the guards. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Harden against Oubre. Here's Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Ball. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Outside Oubre. Back to Ball. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. To the wing, right side. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Out to Harris. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Harris has got 5.
He drops yet another time, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist total, they've been clearly the better team.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They hit a couple quick shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now here's Oubre. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Unloads. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harden. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. 6 points for him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
With the lead they had, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Now here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
And you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
Here's Maxey. And he converts. converts the layup.
And that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Rozier. Can they get it? The shot no good. Excellent D there from Embiid. To the inside. Here's Harden. Count it. Good. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Rozier outside. To the left wing. The shot. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Maxey, that's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Oubre. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Rozier from outside. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Ball against Harden. Pass to Tucker. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the shot. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Milton's checked in for the Sixers. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ball passes to Jones. Ball against Harden. When the drought. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Counting. And we'll shoot one more at the line. Charlotte making some changes. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Jones. Martin comes in for Oubre. And it's Smith in for Rozier. Harrell's checked in for the Sixers. Niang comes in for Harris. Tons of hype around the mellow ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
So it's the Hornets now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Smith. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and taking control on the glass.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Down low. Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
All you got to do is get open. If the ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passes.
Outside Maxey. Here's Milton. Milton when they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Ball. Not going to go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip. He gets it in there.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Ball against Maxey. From the arc. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Philadelphia destroying the competition. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it? And that's going to do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to their lead. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half can take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. Basket counts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Hayward, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. The first free throw is good. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Hayward finds Jones. Rozier outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And stolen by Jones. Here's Hayward on the wing. Jones. Back to Hayward. To the right side. Rozier outside. Here's Ball. Kept alive. Jones misses. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Over to the wing. Pass to Tucker. And down it goes. 2 points. Tucker's got 8.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
Now here's Jones. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Harden. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Hayward. Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. Melton comes in for Maxey.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Outside Oubre. Pass to Washington. They need this. Here's Rozier. The rebound by Melton.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Jones. Goes up again. It's all in by the Sixers. Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Harris. That's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
Ball passes to Oubre. Now Rozier. Looking to get back on track. No good that time.
they've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Jones. Ball with it. Back to Oubre. Inside. The stop and drop. Ball no good.
Yep, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Bible passes to Embiid. Oh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Seibel. The floater. He's off on that one. Ball right side. From about 16. Offside. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one has already been decided. Sixers ahead. Running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got McDaniels, Cody Marcus out there with Smith. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Williams in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. Pass to Richards. Outside McDaniels. Martin outside. Here's Williams. Smith outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is called.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Milton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's McDaniels. Smith outside. Over Milton. Smith no good. So it's Philadelphia now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Niang. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instruction here. What's it all about?
VA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. Yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Can't leave anybody open to his phone. He finds it quickly. Love his quarterback.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Harrell. Lays it up and banks it in.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Smith. Now McDaniels. Oh, and
sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Smith. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Martin. Ooh, good work defensively by Milton.
It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, Smith makes you pay when he gets inside. Despite not being that big, he's got a lot of game in the paint.
Here's Niang. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Martin. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. Yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic, but those two are pretty much in a class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything tonight.
McDaniels from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Out to the right wing. Niang, that's good.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots. Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Brad.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And a solid start to the season series for them. They'll meet 3 times, and from the look of this first game, it looks like a very favorable matchup for them against Charlotte.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Joel Embiid.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
So it's the Hornets now, after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Martin. Kept alive by Charlotte.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Milton with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Embiid inside. Working on Williams. Embiid inside. Williams defending. Here's Harrell. Soft touch off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfied. The fans are already headed for the exit.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory. They controlled the game and tore the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Joel, you took over off.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Gonna catch out.
All right, guys. So we got 4 more games before we reach December. Once we reach December, that'd be cool. We got Orlando Magic. We got to go against them November 25th and 27th, and then we got the Atlanta Hawks on November 28th, and then we got the Denver November November 30th, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers that will be in December before you know it. We got what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 games before we reach January. So yeah, man. Trying to push through every single day or every week whenever I have free time. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Trying to post this like every day, every week whenever I have free time. Catch you guys in the